Community economic development is simply the process of trying to involve the residents of a community in planning for their own economic future.
Often, a local crisis has been the catalyst for a community taking charge of organising its own economic future. For Corryong, it was the closure of the butter factory.
With 20 families likely to move out of our community, we recognised that it would be 1 or 2 less teachers, a couple of beds less required at the hospital, and suddenly we had a mini crisis.
In Witchyproof, it was when the menswear store closed that locals realised the town was in decline and something had to be done. Often the closures or job losses were the result of wider economic factors, the restructuring of industry, international market prices, things outside the control of local, state and even federal governments. But by being aware of competitive advantages and using a combination of innovative ideas and a variety of opportunities, many towns and urban communities have started to turn their situations around. And by following their example, it means that you don't have to wait for a crisis to happen. It's obviously a far better idea to create and encourage positive change in your community before you are forced into it. These changes can be brought about by identifying your competitive advantages, determining your community's aspirations, bringing more money into your community, keeping money circulating in your community, understanding existing markets, exploring and identifying new market possibilities, identifying new development opportunities, creating strategic alliances between key groups and increasing the net number, quality and variety of local jobs. The results can be quite impressive. Melton increased local business trading by an estimated $15 million over a period of 8 months. The small town of Murrabit on the New South Wales border attracts thousands of people and dollars to its monthly market. One successful small business in Beechworth has had a dramatic effect on the whole town, and in central Victoria, a number of rural communities have worked together to establish their own enterprise funding scheme. Economic development consultant Peter Kenyon has made a life study of these kinds of initiatives and has identified what he calls the key ingredients for success. These include belief and expectation that it can happen, confidence, a positive attitude and a willingness to initiate change can be much more important than a wonderful location or other obvious natural advantages. Communities that succeed have been able to work together. This sometimes means managing community conflict and even harnessing it for a positive result. It also means involving as many people in the community as possible in the projects that are going to shape their future. It's hard to underestimate the power of strong local leadership, and part of community economic development is to identify, encourage and provide skills to potential leaders in your community. Strategic planning and action means putting into place planning and management structures so that strengths and opportunities can be recognised and an action plan can be put into place with continual evaluation and adjustment. Finally, successful communities are always on the lookout for any opportunities and resources that become available, making use of all kinds of networks and contacts. In the following video programs, we're going to look at practical strategies that you can use in your own community. These include setting up a planning framework, working to retain and expand existing business, fostering new enterprises, attracting outside industry, business and resources, plugging the leaks in your local economy, enhancing the job linking capacity of the community and marketing the community.